and welcome back to Pizza Vendor Academy Playthrough Quest for Glory 1 Magic User. We're in the middle of questioning Enry the Hermit here. And I'm going to ask about the brigands. Why? Because I ask everyone about them.
Nasty Soul says, I see them sneaking around the woods all the times. Other than the warlock, I had nothing to do with them.
Oh, you have something to do with the warlock, do you? Let's ask about warlock. And we'll spell warlock with an L.
He's not so bad, got a good sense of humour he has. I get the giggles just to think of him. He comes by sometimes to chat. Borrowed the mirror I borrowed from Erasmus, he did.
Okay, so let's ask about that mirror.
A magic mirror reflection it was. If you use it when a nasty spell was cast at you, it will send it back at the one what cast it, doing to others, I says.
And you got that mirror from Erasmus, which probably means that he knows about Erasmus.
He's my friend, Ian Fenris. Powerful wizard he is.
Fenris.
I hear his house is something to see up north. He loves to play his games, you do. There was more that I said there, but
We could actually get. There you go.
I don't make it out much, and he's pretty busy, so I don't see him too often. But when we do all get together, you can be sure we'll have fun. He loves to play his games, you do.
Okay. Now let's ask about this other person he mentioned, whose name was Fenris?
Enry.
Fenris is Erasmus' familiar, or is that the other way around?
And because he seems to be on good terms with all these wizarding types, maybe he knows something about magic.
I know some magic. Erasmus the wizard taught me some spells. He's what put the spell on me ladder so the brigands don't get up. Then what climbs the rocks gets the door open in their nose.
And we're going to ask about spells, because we're always looking for new spells.
The spells what I knows is pretty simple maybe, but I like 'em. I can make my ladder show up and my door close and even get rid of pests using the trigger spell, you see.
Let's ask about trigger and see.
It's a spell what sets off other spells. Like when you wants to see the ladder, you cast the trigger and there you have it, large as life. Of course you got to have a spell on the invisible ladder to make it visible first, but it has its uses. I think so I have a scroll with the spell if you be knowing some magic, that is.
Okay, let's ask about the scroll.
If you be wanting to learn the spell, I'd be pleased to share it to you. It's just getting molten in my hiding place. Do you want it?
Yes, please.
Let's see, how does Erasmus do it? Oh yes. He summons it with the trigger. Here goes. There you has it.
Okay, so let's get the scroll. The scroll vanishes even as you read the magic runes upon it. You now have the knowledge to cast a trigger spell. A trigger spell. So I can try asking about some more stuff, but
You might ask about the games that Erasmus is fond of. Erasmus' favourite game is the Mage's Maze. I have to be a magic user to play it though. Erasmus is awful good at it.
I'm also going to ask about other magical types. So let's ask about Baba Yaga.
Well, seeing as I don't get out much, I don't know much.
Okay, how about if we ask about Arana?
Well, seeing as I don't get out much, I don't know much.
Okay, so there isn't anything more really that I need to ask him about right now.
If you ever been needing a place to stay the night and you're in the area, I could be willing to put you up for the night for some rations and a couple of games of cribbage.
Okay. We're gonna climb down. And now we're gonna save so we can go out in the forest. And I think that really now I ought to go get some flowers from Marana's Piece, and then I ought to start working on trying to build up my stats. But oh dear, our lovely friend from earlier isn't here anymore because sunset is approaching on day 2.
You can probably make it to Arana's Piece.
So I'm going to try to make it up to Arana's Piece to spend the night. And then resume tomorrow morning. Really don't want to be caught out after dark. I think you were stopping right in my path. The center stops raking as you approach. Now I have to walk around him. Try to make it up to Arana's Piece. I can sleep there. You can't sleep in most of the forest, or if you sleep in town, you get robbed. So Arana's Piece is one of the free places you can sleep where you don't die. Before I do that, let's see if I can get some flowers, which I need to give to the healer. You pick a variety of sweet-smelling flowers. They seem to glow in your hands as you put them safely away. You take another handful of the lovely fragrant flowers. You take another handful of the lovely fragrant flowers. Okay, and now I want to do, well, I think the next thing to do would be to sleep, so that we won't get eaten by monsters. Oops. And it helps if I spell sleep right. So this time we'll try it with 2 E's and 1 P. You'll notice that did good stuff for my swarm. You sleep comfortably among the fragrant flowers. You awaken as the sun begins to rise. Okay, and now we save again because we're going back through the woods. And actually the screen directly down from Arana's Piece is one of the screens in which you tend to get attacked a lot. I don't know if they did that on purpose or it's just something about the...
I think it might just be that you're there more than a lot of other screens.
Monster generator. Well, you don't get attacked so much on this screen, for example. So we're gonna go give the healer some flowers. Because we are a hopelessly romantic hero and already giving people flowers all the time in this game. You hear the inside bolt slide open.
Come on in. Well, what can I do for you this time?
And we will give her the flowers.
Thank you. I often use flowers from Arana's Piece in potion making. Here are your silvers.
You put them away.
Let's see. To make the dispo potion, I still need fairy dust and flying water.
Okay, we don't need to do that again. Alright. So now, having done that, it's time to start on the really fun project of stat building. If we look at my stat page here, we'll see that most of my stats are not great. The ones that are at 0 I can't do anything about. They are just stuck there. But the ones where I have some ability, strength, intelligence, agility, vitality, luck, need to be built up. And in Quest for Glory, you build each stat up by itself. So my top priority really is going to be building up magic, and then probably vitality and strength, because those control your hit points and your stamina. But as a magic user, my top priority is going to be magic, and the way to build up magic is to cast lots of spells. Now, if I look at my inventory over here, which is where your spells are stored, you'll see that I have different numbers of skill points in each of the spells. Ideally, you train all of the different spells. And so I need to really work at this point on open and fetch more than the others because I have lower skill in those two. Interesting enough, you have lower skill in the ones you buy than in the ones you get other places to start out with. So I'm going to start doing that, and then I'm going to do some off-camera grinding so that you don't have to watch me wearing myself down and resting and casting spells over and over again. And we'll do this by casting fetch if it will let me. The spell is no longer useful here, but you did get some practice. So basically I'm just going to do this a bunch of times, and then when I run out of magic points I have to rest. And I'm going to now go grind off camera so that you don't have to watch that. And be back next time to do some more exciting stuff when I'm finished with all this. See you then!